A week after Assen, the fifth weekend of the DTM took us to the Nürburgring with Nico Müller, the championship leader, on pole position and off to a brilliant start as the red lights went out. Rene Rast tucking into second place. Robin Freins, though, third and under fire from Mike Rockenfeller, who made a terrific start from the third row of the grid. Freins just about fending off the 2013 champion, and then behind Jamie Green, Marco Wittmann and also Ferdinand Habsburg having a real fight for position on the way through the Mercedes arena for the first time in the race. As they all battled away, Nico Müller began to stretch his advantage. Rast in second place, comfortable, but with Robin Freins starting to chip away at his advantage once 2 or 3 laps had been complete in the race. These are the top 3 drivers coming into this 9th round of the championship. Then Robin Freins made his move on the way into turn 1 at the Yokohama S. Deep on the brakes, though, the Dutchman went wide on the exit, and the reigning champion came back at him wheel to wheel through turns 2 and into turn 3, but Robin Freins forcefully held on to the racing line to hold the position. The first of the front runners to come into the pit was Müller, and then it was Rast, but Rockenfeller had made a very early pit stop and he came through to get himself into a podium position. Müller leading, Rockenfeller second and Rast third. Robin Freins came in 1 lap later and he too fell in behind Mike Rockenfeller, but came out just in front of his big rival from the first part of the race, Rene Rast. Rast on warmer tyres. Robin Freins, he knew, would have to take some time to get the tyres up to temperature. This was his chance to pounce, and he took no second opportunities, forcing his way through some contact as he came past the Dutchman. Rast and Freins then began to reel in. Rockenfeller and Rast charged through on the way around the outside into turn 1. Freins also very late on the brakes. The real battle for second place was between Rast and Freins, who had fresher tyres. Rockenfeller now in between them, and Freins knew he needed to get past to be able to hang on to the tail of the reigning champion. This he did at the first attempt on the way into turn 3. Rockenfeller down from second to 4th in the blink of an eye. And then Rockenfeller had more trouble with Marco Wittmann coming into the 4. The leading BMW driver through at turn 1, but he too went deep on the brakes, and Rockenfeller was able to come back at him on the run into turn 2. The left-hander at turn 3 then presented an opportunity, and Rockenfeller took it to try and get 4th place back away from the double champion, wheel to wheel, but eventually Marco Wittmann had the racing line and got through. Then a real moment in the battle for second place. Robin Freins having a late lunge on the way into turn 1, almost through, but over the curbs the car was unbalanced and sent into a spin. The Dutchman second in the championship, recovering but dropping out of a podium position, slotting back in behind Rockenfeller and dropping down to 5th place in the race, while Rast continued on in second position. Thomas Beermeyer, the team boss, head in hands after the missed opportunity, but his other driver was absolutely flawless. It was a magnificent victory for the championship leader, Nico Müller, who took the flag for the 4th time this season. And he won the race by 15.5 seconds.
Perfect
He
drive,
looked peerless all the way through
drive.
the free
Awesome
practice
job
and
the whole
qualifying
day and the whole
sessions,
weekend
and
so
after the
far.
good start to the race, he pretty much looked untouchable in this
Thank you,
first
guys.
race
Thank
of the
you.
weekend. Rast coming home in
Great
second,
race.
and Marco
Thank you very
Wittmann
much.
with his second podium of the season, completing the top 3. The halfway stage in the championship then, 9 races done, 9 to go, and Nico Müller extends his lead in the points to 43 now over Robin Freins.